Hi guys, who's ready for Wildlife Snap? What's on the map? Find it and snap! Hi everyone, I'm Biogirl MJ and I'm here to find out if these wildlife species can still be found in the Singapore Botanic Gardens. Okay, here are the rules. At the Botanic Gardens, we may find these wildlife species. Some are common, while others are hard to find. And if we are lucky, we may even spot these rare species. I wonder what this is. There's only one way to find out. Let's snap! And for today's challenge, 5 birds, 5 insects, 2 reptiles, 2 mammals, and 1 fish. The Singapore Botanic Gardens is a UNESCO World Heritage Site filled with cultural, historical, and botanical significance. We will be starting at Learning Forest, finding animals along the way towards our goal, the Swan Lake. Look at the white-breasted water hen. This awkward-looking bird is a white-breasted water hen. Water hens are usually found around water sources, thus water hen. Ooh, did it just attack the butterfly? That is truly the circle of life. Alright, that's 1 bird down. Let's go and find more. Look, there's a sunbird. A sunbird is called a sunbird because of their reflective, often colourful plumage. This particularly energetic fashionista is actually a male. Female sunbirds are rather dull in colour, like that one over there. These little cuties are often overlooked in our gardens because of how tiny they are, but once you give them a little more of your time and attention, you'll notice that they are truly one of the most beautiful birds around. The olive-backed sunbird is beautiful, but it is pretty common in Singapore, so it is definitely a rank C animal. Alright, let's find for our next wildlife. It's a boo-boo. That's a yellow-vented boo-boo jumping around in the trees. I wonder what it is up to. Hey, it's on the ground now. Perhaps that's a mama bird feeding its child.
Okay, MJ, where to next?
Well, I would like to visit that one famous pavilion, the Rainforest Trail, and eventually towards Swan Lake to get our S-tier wildlife. But first, follow me, because I just spotted something over there. Hi! Oh, it's a clouded monitor lizard. Clouded monitor lizards like to stay in tree holes like these because they provide safety. Monitor lizards have developed these long, sharp claws that can help them climb up a tree like this. Oh, he's coming out to greet me! Hello, Cloudy! Gotta take more photos of you! Bye-bye, Cloudy! Hey! That's the famous pavilion! This is one of the prime spots for couples to take wedding photos here in Singapore. I've seen many of them doing it here, but the only couple that is catching my eye right now is that pair over there. That up there is a pair of mating dragonflies. Look how the male is arching its whole back. Some species can stay like this for hours. Oh, there's a dragonfly basking in the sun. What we have here is a dragonfly, most likely the female common scarlet. Just like the birds, female dragonflies usually have duller shades as compared to the males. Welcome to the Rainforest Trail, where we get an actual forest in the garden. Amazingly, on this short little trail, we get to see many forest species of animals. Come, let's go! Ooh, what's that? Ooh, see that little cutie pie jumping around in there? That is a plantain squirrel. Let's see if we can find their rarer cousin around here. Look up! We have another beautiful bird. Did you hear that? That's the call of the common hill myna. It is different from the Javan myna, which we can find almost everywhere in Singapore. The common hill myna has these cool orange-yellow wattles on its face, whereas the Javan myna's head is entirely black. Okay, let's move on. That little mammal jumping around in there is not the usual plantain squirrel that we saw earlier on. It's a slender squirrel. Slender squirrels are not baby plantain squirrels. These tinier squirrels are actually at their full size already. They are usually found in slightly more forested areas, jumping from tree to tree looking for food. Sometimes, you'll find birds like this drongo following it around, waiting for the squirrels to flush out some insects from the foliage. Do you hear some scratching sound? I think something's digging over there. Let's go and take a look. Oh, I'm right! That's a clouded monitor lizard. This clouded monitor lizard is right in the middle of hunting. Other than for tree climbing, these lizards also use their sharp claws to dig for worms. Whoa! It found one! Clouded monitors are one of the 2 monitor lizard species that we can find in Singapore Botanic Gardens. Let's see if we can find the other species later. Ooh, I see something shiny underneath the leaf. It is a bunch of metallic shoe bugs. Also known as jewel bugs, these are actually a bunch of nymphs. Bye-bye, shoe bugs. Okay, I think we're done here. Let's get out of this trail. Moving out of the forest, we are going to head towards one of the nicer boardwalks in the garden. Alright, let's continue on with the adventure. Perfect! There's a juvenile water monitor lizard over there. Let's take a photo. This cutie here is a juvenile Malayan water monitor lizard. Although they look very similar, Malayan water monitors are much larger cousin as compared to the clouded monitor lizard that we saw earlier on. They have nostrils closer to the front of their snout, while clouded monitors have nostrils towards the middle. This is because the Malayan water monitors love swimming in the water, and that adaptation allows them to just pick out of the water to breathe. The adults are much bigger. Let's try and find one. Ponds like these are prime locations for the water birds to hunt. Look up there! There's a kingfisher ready to strike. This kingfisher is my favourite kingfisher. Look at its huge beak! The stalk-billed kingfisher is one of the largest kingfishers you can find in Singapore. And like most other kingfishers, you'll often find them near water bodies. Having kingfishers also means that there are probably fish in the water. Let's go and take a look. These fishes you see here are cyclids, the same group of fish as the lohan fish, which was a very popular pet at one point in Singapore. Alright, let's head towards the boardwalk to see if we can find anything else. Wow, this place is beautiful! We cannot forget our quota for insects, so I'm going to shoot some over here. Okay, I think we're done here. Okay, Swan Lake is just up ahead. Fingers crossed so that we can find our biggest targets, the swan. There's a swan! There's a swan! Let's head over to the other side to take a closer look. Oh, so pretty. Did you know that the original pair of swans in Swan Lake arrived in 1875 from the Zoological Society of Hamburg? The current pair of swans here has been with the garden since 2017. Swans are closely related to geese and ducks, and they are the largest members of the waterfowl family. This family of birds are generally herbivorous as adults, and they are often seen skimming the surface of the pond and eating water plants. It's beautiful, right? I'm so glad this adventure ended with such an amazing experience. Alright, my memory card is full and we have gotten too much wildlife in today's Wildlife Snap. In today's adventure, we have seen cute little sunbirds, 2 different kinds of monitor lizards, and even a beautiful swan. And this has to be my favourite snap. What is yours? As we review the snaps we took, do remember to respect nature and give wildlife the space that they need when you're out observing them. There is so much wildlife for you to find, so if you're interested in looking for these amazing animals yourself, feel free to head out and explore. I am glad that the wildlife are still happily living at Singapore Botanic Gardens. Until next time!